What's going on, guys? I am back for another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Raymond AOS V4 signature deck by Envy. So I just want to start out by saying this deck is $180 on most websites. I'm not quite sure discount wise or if anywhere else is different. I guess we should start out with the basics. It is a burnt pipe color, which is the same as oil slick, but with more focus on blue. As you can see, it's purple, gold, but there's it's mainly blue. So it's basically oil slick, just darker. This deck is 4.7 wide by 20.5 long with about 14 inches of foot space. So you get a good amount of room to actually ride it. It comes with a all-new designed plastic flex fender. As you can see here, it simply slides in. It's got a steel insert so you don't wear down the brake itself. There are Envy signs all on it. It comes with a 5mm brake bolt. It's pretty nicely. Just simply goes in like this. You just slide it in. It fits in like that. There's a new design with these spacers on the back. They are not integrated into the brake or just simple like washers that you put in here. They now have this new groove on them, as you can see here, a lip, that actually you insert into the deck like this. And it sits in the deck nicely, so you can just put those in and put your wheel in without having to fidget with the axle. The axle that comes with it is a standard axle, runs 5 mils. Not the best, it doesn't really stay tight, but it is definitely a good axle. I just simply replaced it with a nut and bolt. That works too. So something new about this deck from last year's is the head tube cutouts, basically the entire front portion. The diamond-ish shape, I guess you could call it, is larger. I think they said 10% bigger. And it has these aerodynamic cutouts that helps with tail whips and lighten the deck. They curved the head tube so that way it allows them to put more metal here, making it stronger. They thickened the cups so you aren't ovalizing them on impact and stuff. It has a front grind plate or nose blunt plate, which is removable. It says AOS V4, but you can actually take this off and put it on other 2015/16 Envy models. This deck is pretty light. I'm pretty sure it's around like 3 pounds-ish. I'm not completely sure. I know the MFX is 4 pounds. This deck is really light. It's heavier than last year's deck, so if you have one from last year, it's definitely heavier, but it's not much heavier. The overall design of this deck is great. It's got plenty of foot space, and I love how they squared the edges here and made these come out quicker instead of coming from here in like they did with last year's model. If I did not say before, this is Raymond's signature deck. So it's got his decal on the bottom, which is his car. He calls her Bertha? I don't know, something like that. His GTO says Raymond and has his prayer right here that he always says, as well as this cool design with the lines. This deck has thicker grind rails, so you lock into grinds way better on rails and stuff. I don't do rails, so I can't really tell you how it slides, but I know on Feebles it works pretty well. For Smiths, it does pretty well. Doesn't really get in the way at all with it being wide. Actually works pretty good. With this really helps with nose blunts. Definitely makes you lock into them, and you're able to slide with the actual grind itself. The front of the deck has plenty of space to run pegs, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Last year's worry was that a lot of the AOS V3 decks were snapping right here at this design symbol, which it is etched into the deck, so it is indented. A lot of decks were cracking about here, and they were snapping. We did have a couple local riders with AOS V3s that snapped in that exact spot. But I feel with the new design and angle of the head tube that it will last. I'm not quite sure what head tube angle it is, but I know that it is more of the straight up position, unlike districts where they're a lot farther back, which personally I prefer because I hate district decks. They are the worst. The head tube is fluted. I don't know if you can see all the lines in there. It's fluted, which makes it more stronger. The deck is not. It's just straight drilled out. The only complaint that I have about this deck is that it scratches really easily. These scratches up here, you most likely won't be able to see. Oh, there you go. All those scratches right there are caused by my shoe. Rubber. Right. Kind of weird, but yeah, you can see all of it getting worn off here and here. And the bottom, when I was putting the grip tape on, was getting scratched right along here and here while I was putting it on, which was simply on a wooden table. It looks like they skipped a couple places. They didn't get this part. They kind of got this one. They sort of got the back of this side, but on this side they did not. No biggie. The deck still looks great. You cannot polish this deck. I've tried. It doesn't really work. I just simply take a dry rag and just wipe it down if you want to get rid of fingerprints or anything. Keeps it shiny and looking like new. Overall, this is a great deck. I am a park rider, but I definitely think this would work great for street. Maybe not last very long for street, but definitely hold up. If you have the money, I would recommend buying one, whichever your preference. There's like 6 of them, I think. I was going to get the Wark Benyon, which is the bandana wrapped or dipped, but the vault sent me the wrong deck. I didn't really care, just different color. Overall, it's a great deck. Definitely recommend it. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.